We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Washington football team. This will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. KJ Hamler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
First down. It's Gibson. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
Not sure much more could have been done there defensively. One up with him, tried to knock it away, tried to get an arm in, unsuccessfully.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Up 2nd and 11 at the Broncos'
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 19.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Gibson.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he'll wind up up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Good. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Locke, and a little floater there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Locke going to throw. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
If you're a selfish player, and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Allen on the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Broncos 14, Washington.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. After one, a 14-3 ball game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
By the Broncos.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the 31-yard line.
Throwing now is Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down by
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. The 40, the 30. 10.
Oh, yeah, that's how we do it.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and it maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
second down. It's Lindsey, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Lock throwing on target to Fant. Not much there, only a yard. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally, taken down at the 15. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play. First down, Broncos.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Noah Fant.
Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Broncos 21. Washington 10.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 30-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a throw here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll will make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Locke to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 4. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That's another.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 34-yard
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
At the 33-yard line.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Let's put that team on the side.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line.
First and 10.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. On first down, it's Gibson. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 26-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington has retaken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes this Washington 28. Broncos.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over first and 10. At their own.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the Broncos first down.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Denver.
Okay, break. 56 is mine. Check.
Now it's Lindsey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Locke. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
He was taken down.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
First down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. To throw is Locke. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
He was taken down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles? And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
47-yard line.
Back to throw. Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
On first down, Gibson. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Gerald Everett. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and
line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And they say it's never easy to come into Denver to win because of the altitude. They look pretty comfortable in the altitude.
They certainly did. I'm not quite sure how they got prepared. And it's always been a big debate about what to do. I lived out there at one point. I lived in Colorado Springs. And I remember saying to someone after my second or third day there, like, this altitude thing, this is no big deal. And day 4, it hit. And it hit hard. And it took me a while to get ready and get acclimated. So some teams, they like to come in early, try and get on a schedule and feel good with it. Other teams say, forget it. Let's not let the effects jump on us. They come in as late as possible, as close to kickoff, and play. Whatever way they did it, it worked in this one.
So for Denver, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spin the whole thing. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Hey, could count on my power. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I never bought on this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat grits. How did the little go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?